Good morning, folks. My name is Curtis Chandler, President of PFL. We hope that you are enjoying our early morning briefing. We are live 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Monday. If you are viewing this podcast through our reports and are up at 7 a.m. Eastern on Mondays, please tune in next week live instead. Please like us and follow us and pass on the good word. We would certainly appreciate it. Our weekly quote this week is from John Rampton. John Rampton is best known as entrepreneur and connector. John was recently named number 2 of top 50 online influencers in the world by Entrepreneur magazine, as well as blogging expert by Forbes. He currently invests and advises several companies in the Bay Area. John once said, "Your customers are the lifeblood of your business. Their needs and wants impact every aspect of your business, from product development to content, to marketing, to sales, to customer service." It really goes without saying, but we really like this one, folks. We at PFL know that our customers keep us in business, and we will do everything within reason to keep every customer that we can. We value your feedback on how we are doing. We'd like to add that we hope that everyone had a very happy New Year and welcome to week 1 of 2021. We at PFL are certainly glad to begin a new year and are ready to serve our customers through 2021 and are hopeful for a better year for all, as I am sure you are all anxious to put 2020 behind us. The U.S. Labor Department stated on Thursday of last week that U.S. workers filed an additional 787,000 initial jobless claims. The number of first-time followers for unemployment benefits were lower than expected and were estimated to come in at 833,000 people. The Dow closed higher on Thursday of last week, up 196.88 points, closing out the week at 30,606.48 points, up 406.61 points week over week. The S&P 500 closed higher on Thursday of last week, up 24.03 points, closing out the week at 3,756.07 points, up 53.01 points week over week. The NASDAQ Composite closed higher as well on Thursday of last week, up 18.28 points, closing out the week at 12,888.28 points, up 83.55 points week over week. In overnight trading, Dow futures traded higher and are expected to open up this morning 178 points. WTI crude oil for February delivery rose 12 cents to $40.52 a barrel Thursday of last week. Brent crude oil for March delivery rose 17 cents to $51.80 a barrel. In other energy-related news, markets, wholesale gasoline for January delivery was little changed at $1.41 a gallon, heating oil at $1.48 a gallon, and Feb nat gas rose to $2.54 per 1,000 cubic feet. U.S. commercial crude inventories decreased by 6.1 million barrels from the previous week at 493.5 million barrels. U.S. crude inventories are 11% above the 5-year average for this time of year. Total motor gasoline inventories decreased by 1.2 million barrels last week and are up 1% above the 5-year average for this time of year. Finished gasoline inventories increased while blending component inventories decreased last week. Distillate fuel inventories increased by 3.1 million barrels last week and are 6% above the 5-year average for this time of year. Propylene and propylene inventories decreased by 6.4 million barrels last week and are 3% below the 5-year average for this time of year. Total commercial petroleum inventories decreased by 14.9 million barrels last week. U.S. crude imports averaged 5.3 million barrels per day last week, down by 238,000 barrels per day from the previous week. Over the past 4 weeks, crude oil imports averaged 5.7 million barrels a day, 14.4% less than the same 4-week period last year. Total gasoline imports, including both finished and gasoline blending components, last week averaged 601,000 barrels per day, and distillate fuel imports averaged 619,000 barrels per day. Oil is higher in overnight trading and WTI is poised to open at $48.85, up 33 cents per barrel from Thursday's close. North American rail volume for the week ending December 26 on 12 reporting U.S., Canadian, and Mexican railroads totaled 271,170 carloads, down 1.8% compared with the same week last year, and 288,897 intermodal units, up 16.8% compared with last year. Total combined weekly rail traffic in North America was 560,067 carload units, up 7% week over week. North American rail volumes for the first 52 weeks of 2020 was 34,039,326 carloads and intermodal units, down 6.8% compared with 2019. Still a big number, folks. North American rig count is down by 19 rigs week over week. The U.S. gained 3 rigs week over week. The U.S. currently has 351 active rigs. Canada's rig count was down by 23 rigs week over week, and Canada's overall rig count is a mere 59 active rigs. Year over year, we are down 471 rigs collectively. A few things that we're keeping an eye on. Well, folks, to be honest, the only thing PFL was keeping an eye on this past weekend was PFL's fireworks show. It was more than a celebration that 2020 was now over, a celebration of hopefully a better 2021 for all of us. Please see the link of this week's rail report, and if you like fireworks, please view our show. We like them, and we had a great time, and that's all for today's podcast, folks. We hope that you have a very, very happy new year, and please visit us on our website to view any reports that we have or any information you're looking for. We have a lot of good information there, and our website, of course, is pflpetroleum.com. And if you have any questions, comments, or would like to troubleshoot with us on any difficulty that you're having, please feel free to reach out to us and give us a call at 239-390-28